What's up everyone, it's your boy Tarek and I'm back today with another review for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on. So every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And as you already know, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I kind of wish this show had like a Saturday off. Like how like the other reality TV shows do it. Like Love Island, Big Brother. I wish there was the Saturday where the show wasn't on, but every day for 3 weeks. Come on, guys, we got this. But anyway, let's just get straight into this review. So Ruby, the episode started off with Ruby saying that this experience has brought back so many memories for her, especially like when she used to do camping as a kid. Alex went to get logs for the camp because she basically wants to earn badges. But I feel like the earning badges phase of the camp is slowly coming to an end. Ruby is happy that she got her expedition badge. So basically, Tom and Aitch were doing like... So basically, Tom was speaking in like his accent and Aitch was lip-syncing him. But the way Aitch was lip-syncing him, it looks like the way how Tom was talking, if that made sense. And then when they asked Tom to basically repeat back what Aitch has said, he nailed Nature's accent. I'm not gonna lie, it was spot on. Like, them two doing what they were doing, it was spot on. I was just like, wow. Like, he literally sounded like Aitch. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, he actually sounded like Aitch. Everyone is now going to have their breakfast. And unfortunately for Alex and Shona, they cannot have it. I would be gutted. I'm not gonna lie. I'd actually be... You know what? Me being my bitter self in a situation like that, I'd actually be like, yeah, let's not win no stars. Everyone's starving for dinner. You all want to have nice breakfast, that's fine. We'll all starve. I'm joking, that can't be the case because I have to think about myself as well and I need to eat. So, yeah, when that comes to think of it, that plan will fail. It would actually fail. Alex, Tom, Vogue, and Shona are now going to do the trial. So they go back to Camp Fright. And the name of this trial is called the Tent of Torment. They will be strapped in a tent and there will be 6 stars in each tent, 12 in total that they will have to collect. Alex and Shona will be the ones to search for the keys in fish guts and offal. That shit looks absolutely vile. So yes, that's probably what that stuff was. Because I was questioning in the very first episode what it was. Remember like the meat looking stuff? That's probably what that was. Or maybe that actually could have been something different. But yeah, that looks absolutely disgusting. Like, honestly. And obviously, what you got to realize as well, with fish, attracts flies. You know, like, sometimes if like, your parents are cooking fish or you're cooking fish, and, like, you have flies, like, sometimes hovering, because they are attracted. Or when you go to a fish market, flies be flying over the fish. They're attracted to fish. Like, raw fish anyway. Like, cooked fish, I don't know. Like, especially sometimes, I know, especially in the summertime, if my mom is cooking saltfish, right? Flies well, not flies. Let me not make it out like it's a fly infestation, please, God forbid. But like, when a fly like somehow manages to find its way inside my house, it will be hovering around the cooker, and it's like we have to keep doing that because it's attracted to the smell of fish. So I can only imagine there might be small flies and things as well. It's not just as... Because to me, I would personally prefer going in the fish guts than to be in a tent full of snakes. Yes, in a tent full of... Guys... I wouldn't have been able to do that. Like, I would have rather, they would have had to put me to look for the fish guts. I wouldn't have been able to do the tent one. I would not be, I'm telling you now, I would not have been able to do that one. What do you mean snakes? Nah. Those are creatures I don't ramp with. I already have to deal with them in human form. To deal with them in their actual form, I'm just not with it. Like, I'm actually not with it. Like, so Vogue is absolutely terrified of snakes, and you know what? Props to her because she managed. I really thought, okay, due to her being terrified, she might scream, "I'm a celebrity," because the way that she was freaking out, I was like, oh, there's a possible chance that she could scream, "I'm a celebrity." But that wasn't the case. She actually she held it down, even though she was panicking. She actually held it down. So props to her. I know I wouldn't. I would have screamed, "I'm a celebrity, get me the F out of here," because what are you actually playing at? Like, I would have genuinely said that. Tom, now, you get people like Tom and you get people like Vogue. You get people like Vogue who scream down the place, shout down the place. And then you get people like Tom who are very calm in situations like that. I envy people like that. How are you managing to remain so calm? They snakes. You had about how many snakes did they have? How many snakes was it? 15. I swear at one point Vogue was saying that there was 15. They said that there was 15 snakes in there with them. Tom is just there singing, I come in peace. Oh, whatever he was singing. Like how? Tom, what is it that you do? Because I pray and I believe in God, but like, I don't even think God would be able to stop me from screaming down the place. Like, I promise you, like, he just won't. Like, all the faith and all the prayers I will be saying, it wouldn't calm me down. It just wouldn't. Snakes. Because, what do you mean? Tom was just there. But you could tell he was scared though. Because he was shaking. I was seeing Tom shake, like he was shaking. I could tell. But that's how you know they did. And there's actually people like that, like in situations like that, they feel like remaining calm, and it is better because remaining calm. If you panicking doesn't actually do anything. Like, especially like if you're in like a working environment or you're studying or doing what, panicking about situations and stressing yourself out, it actually doesn't do you any good. It actually makes situations worse. But when you remain calm and actually like analyze and think before you act, then a better outcome will happen. So yeah, Ant and Dec were killing themselves laughing when I was about to say Shauna, when Vogue was screaming on the place. I can't like, as a viewer perspective, it was funny, but I know for sure if I was in that situation and I'm finding out people are laughing, it's actually me and you, because it's not funny. It actually isn't funny. Vogue got all 6 of her stars and she was like, can she come out? But the torturous part about it is, the fact that you got 6, you have to wait the full 12 minutes until you get... you lot actually taking the piss. I should be able to come out now that I've got my stars. I should actually be able to come out. Why am I still in here? No, take me out. I've got all my stars. The fact that she had to still lie in there and she didn't have to... That's torture. You're trying to give people PTSD. Like, that's actually torture. That is torture. They ended up getting all 12 stars. And one snake even ended up finding its way up Tom's shorts. Never. What do you mean? Imagine you're lying down and a snake just starts slithering. But you know, in Australia, right? And I've seen videos, like people really, and this is scary as well. Like, this is actually scary. I've seen people be sleeping, right? And snake will come in their bed and wrap themselves around. Snakes are deadly. I don't think people actually understand how deadly snakes are. They're deadly. You know them small snakes that was in they could eat humans. Like, their mouth is big enough to eat a human. Child. We then end up getting the preview for the next trial, and it's called Terror Flying Tours, and all 12 campers are up. And I actually voted for Kelly, but I guess when people saw the preview of the spider being around, they voted Ginge. Y'all are evil. I actually didn't even think of it like that. I didn't think, I actually wanted Kelly to do it. But it was between Kelly and Ginge, so it seems a lot of other people wanted Kelly to do it too. But it's just that Ginge kind of just overtook Kelly regarding the votes. The rest of the campers are having their breakfast. I'm not gonna lie, the breakfast looks tasty. The scrambled egg, the sausage, the bread. It was looking nice. They were saying that Kelly Brook is a sex kitten due to her, like, because she was doing modeling. And that's what she's kind of known as, due to her role and stuff. So they just wanted to kind of get a feel of how she actually feels about having that kind of label. And she was basically saying to herself, on the inside she feels like a clown. Like, that's just an exterior, but on the inside she feels like a clown. So that's basically what she was saying to Ruby and Lisa. Alex, Tom, Vogue, and Shona come back, but no one was there because obviously the rest of the other campers are enjoying their breakfast. The beans weren't soaked. The pots were full of rice and there were ants everywhere. Alex wasn't happy about this at all. It's like, okay, cool. We know you guys were probably excited to go have your breakfast, but it's like, at least clean up after yourself. So I guess that she was a little bit irritated by that. But they said the campers did say that they did leave the beans to soak, but it dried down. And a lot of it was a few of them that said it, so I'm guessing they did do it. It's a matter of right now in Australia it's their summer, so it must have it definitely must have dried down, because it can happen. The sun could just soak out the water and it could actually dry down. Eddie was talking to Jack about his dad and it got a bit emotional. I guess it's still like, obviously I would explain in the last few reviews I've done, it is still very raw for him. I feel like when anybody loses a parent or parents or whatever, it doesn't matter how many years pass, whenever you bring it up, obviously after time it won't be emotional for the person, or maybe it will be depending on the type of person you are, but it's still like Jack I said, it's like 4 months ago. That's still very raw. It's still fresh. So, but at the end of the day, Eddie was just like, he needed to cry because Jack has been taking on this kind of leadership role in the jungle, but I think people are failing to realize or failing to forget. Or no, I wouldn't say failing to forget, because obviously people do know he did lose his dad, but I feel like sometimes when you get caught up in the moment, you tend to forget that, oh, Jack is doing this leadership, but at the end of the day, the man is still grieving. Like, he is still grieving. Like, he's just recently lost his dad. So Eddie kind of just took him to the side to kind of just, make sure he's good, and he just needs to cry and let it out, which was, it's always good when a man is vulnerable. Don't let any man tell you that it's not good to be vulnerable. As a man, be vulnerable. As a man, cry. As a man, be upset. As a man, these things are okay. You are allowed. You're not a wimp. You're not the P word. You're not, and when I mean P word, I mean P-U-S. Spell the rest. You'll get what I'm saying. It doesn't make you any less of a man. In fact, it makes you more of a man when you actually are vulnerable and you release. Don't hold things in. Let it out. If people around you are telling you that crying is for weak, this, that, and the third, disassociate yourself from those people. They're not nice people. Just disassociate yourself from them immediately. Yeah, disassociate yourself from these people immediately. Shona wasn't feeling the food. In fact, I think most of the camp wasn't feeling the octopus because they ended up having octopus. Sorry, the way that octopus got delivered, I wouldn't eat that. But anyway, I don't eat seafood, so that's absolutely fine. But that doesn't look appetizing. The octopus is not like to say, oh my god, like it looks tantalizing, let me come and give it a try. No, the octopus wasn't looking like that. I'll be so real. Eddie then gives it a little fry up, and it was tasting better due to what the other campers were saying. Aitch wasn't really in the mood. He was feeling, he doesn't know how he was feeling, and that's what's irritating him, because sometimes it happens to me. Sometimes I could be in a bad mood and I don't know why I'm in a bad mood, Like, it actually could just happen. Like, and my mom would be asking me, what's wrong with you? Like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I can't tell you what's wrong with me. Like, I'm just not in the mood. And it's happened before, but I can't tell you the reason why I'm not in the mood. But, yeah. And then finally, Ant and Dec are saying who will be facing the next trial. Ginger will be doing the trial. And yes, like I said, the public are wicked. You lot are wicked. Because you know the man fears spiders already, but you lot want to put him in there to what? Well, he actually conquered his fear the last time, but this time it's going to be around his... Yeah, it's going to be around his mouth. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's review. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as you already know, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Yes, we will be back tomorrow for another review. Lastly, before I go as well, don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms. It's the same as my YouTube handle, Tyrant Ferguson. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.